What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're gonna jump in with a full quest breakdown and guide on how to obtain the bad Juju in Destiny 2. So today, the Tribute Hall arrived into the game, and we had a bit of a surprise in the form of bad Juju, a new exotic quest and mission, and of course the rest of the Tribute Hall and Moments of Triumph. But in this video, we'll break down all of the steps to obtain bad Juju, and how you can do it relatively quickly if you do have quite a bit of currency. So I'll explain how it works in the video. If you guys enjoy it, a rating really helps me out, but now let's get into it. As always, before we take a look at the quest, we do have the weapon here, so a little bit of a visual update, and there are some new ornaments at Eververse, but the intrinsic perk is String of Curses. It's been retuned a little bit since D1, so kills refill the magazine, increase damage for a short duration, and grant super energy based on the strength of String of Curses. On top of this, it fires full auto. It does also have hammer forged rifling, steady rounds, hipfire grip, and short action stock. It's safe to say the stability and recoil on this thing on console actually feels pretty good. I feel like it's going to be a very top tier pulse rifle. The range also feels pretty solid, but of course with the weapon, you can earn a bunch of super energy. In D1, you'd get that super energy by simply making kills, but now in D2, String of Curses actually stacks up to 5 times. And each time you'll get bonus damage, but the more stacks you have, the more super energy you're gonna get back from kills that you make under that state, right? So you can see where we get a bunch of ads right here and we can stack the bonus up, the super energy gains are pretty tasty. So that's a brief look at the weapon. Of course, you can check out the usual suspects for a good exotic review, but I think right now it's safe to say that this is gonna be a very top tier weapon across the board. I also like the fact that it's a bit more active now. Whatever the kind of content it is, it rewards you for stringing kills together. It actually fits into the intrinsic name, doesn't it? But anyway, now let's talk about how you actually acquire the weapon. So initially, now that Tribute Hall is active, next to Werner 9940 on the Golden Barge on Nessus, there will be a chest. So you'll have to pay the tithe that you'd normally pay to open a chest on the barge, but when you do, you'll get the exotic quest invitation from the Emperor. And basically, this will send you into the Tribute Hall. And when you get there, you go and visit the Visage of Callus. This is the statue right here. There'll be a bunch of dialogue from him, but it'll also update your exotic quest step. And here, you'll need to complete a bounty from the Tribute Hall. So you only need one of them, and Callus does have 4 daily bounties, so right now, we decided to go do public events on the Dreaming City. You can do whichever bounty you want to do, and once you've got it done, turn it in, and you will get a boon of Opulence, as well as an update for your quest step, and you'll need to go and deliver the boon to the Visage of Callus once again. Once you've done this, you'll be updated with 2 quest steps, so you'll have Golden Hero and Invitation from the Emperor. For the invitation, you simply have to offer 1 tribute, and tributes can be earned via the Tribute Hall Triumphs, but can also be purchased from Callus. Of course, you can track the Triumphs in the Triumphs tab, and this is where you'll basically need to start offering tributes in the hall. Now, I had a few available already, and as you turn these into different locations in the hall, the Golden Hero step will progress, and it'll keep increasing the number of tributes that you need. In total, you're going to end up needing to put in 18 tributes in order to get the next step of the quest. And so, those triumphs we mentioned a moment ago will help you do this. Every time you turn one in, you'll get a tribute. Otherwise, you can actually purchase tributes from Callus, and for some of them, he will have 5 different types. And so today, right now, you do have to use planetary materials, and we've got Alkane Dust, Duskalite Shards, you can even opt to use Bright Dust. And so to purchase a bunch of these, I actually went and visited the Spider. In the minute, you can purchase Seraphite with Legendary Shards, which is what I did, and then I turned that into Glimmer, because some of the Glimmer prices in Tribute Hall are pretty high. Fortunately for me, I had a lot of legendary shards, so I could purchase a whole bunch of different planetary materials, including materials to make more glimmer. And so essentially, I did this and kept purchasing new tributes from the vendor. Sometimes there will be 5 different variants of a particular tribute, but in total, you will need to place 18 unique tributes in the Tribute Hall. Once you've put the 18th one in, you'll get a quest step called Pest Control. You'll need to go to the Visage of Callus once again, and he'll update your quest to the other side. Now this is where there will be an exotic mission, but in order to access it, you do have to open this kind of green glowing chest right here in the middle of the room, and it will reveal a bad Juju skull, and from here, you can actually kick off the mission. Not entirely sure of the power level of the enemies here, but the mission in general isn't super difficult because there isn't a timer, and also there isn't kind of a wipe mechanic or anything like that. So it's kind of like a mini version of Shattered Throne that's a little bit less punishing. Really, you'll need a decent fire team, but work as a team, and essentially it is clear the enemies all the way through the encounter. There are a couple of jump-in sections. There's a section where you have to destroy blights, and this will spawn a tanky enemy in each area. You take those out, and it will allow you to progress to the next step. Other sections, such as the dog section and the Ascendant Leviathan right here, you'll you'll simply have to kill enemies until it updates your progress and allows you to continue through the mission. So, on the most part, it is pretty self-explanatory, and eventually you'll get to the staircase where there is the bad Juju skull above, and here you just kill enemies until you get this big tanky guy, Mantyut, born of the Hellmouth, which is a pretty cool name. Very interesting stuff, but yeah, nuke this guy. And a portal will appear at the top of the stairs, you head through, and you'll be back in Tribute Hall, but this time, Bad Juju has been revealed inside of the glass case, and now you can simply pick the weapon up. So there we go. Of course, how long this will take really depends on how resource rich you are. You know, some of the triumphs are kind of endgame things like completing encounters in raids, but I believe there are a lot of different tributes that you can pick up, so even if you don't have the currency right now today, this is going to stick around, right? So over time, you can kind of accrue that currency, buy what you need, get a team to jump into the mission, or even solo the mission. Yes, people have already done it, man. And yeah, you can pick this thing up. So for now, guys, that is the Bad Juju quest. I'll run some gameplay right here of the different sections inside of the mission, so you can check this out if you want a little bit of guidance, but like I said, on the most part it is fairly easy. If you've enjoyed the video though, a rating below really helps me out. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see a lot more D2 content. Massive thanks to my teammates Easy and Jarv for jumping in and getting this stuff done. And yeah, for now, I hope you guys have an awesome day.